here to read for you again. Hello, Cellulite Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Welcome back. Happy Manifestation Monday. I hope that you're doing fantastic. I missed you all this last week, and I'm sorry for the impromptu bout of silence. I was feeling a little emotional last week, so I wanted to process that because I needed to spend time in that. So I'm ready to get back to it. Thank you all for giving me something to come home to and to get back into, to help pull me out of my little slumps. I love you so much. I hope that your past week has been a little bit different. Yeah, okay. We're gonna see what's going on with your manifestations, what you need to know. It might be general information about, manifesting, or it could be some details about your specific manifestations. We're gonna find out. Let's jump on in. Okay, I'm gonna clear for you, clear for me. And let's get some Moonology oracles. Actually, I was told to I haven't done this in a while, 111 on the clock, where I kind of figure out who I'm reading for, the type of person I'm reading for. So hopefully, hopefully this is your story. Okay, Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to come through for the betterment of my darling, for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to lay these out in a second. Please guide my hand to the cards. That would be identifying who I'm reading for today. Tell me about who they are. Tell me about their soul journey, their life journey. What has it been like? What's been going on? This does take a minute, so if you want to fast forward, feel free, because I do have to feel for the energy of the cards with my hands, so it takes a second. I won't take offense if you skip forward. Okay, Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance towards these cards. Identifying my lovely darling here. Who am I reading for? Someone might be crying. My nose just started running out of nowhere. Okay. You want me to see that one? Okay. That one kind of flipped out like a frisbee. Okay. Flippant, the vow. You're a very devoted person. You're very committed to your life path, your journey, your people around you, your relationships, your family. Very committed. Okay, what is this flippant energy? The destroyer. Ooh. Okay, interesting. I'm going to set that aside before I kind of get information on this. The other cards we got are the Mystic. So you're a very spiritually in tuned person, very aware of higher knowledge, the, spiritual realms, the Mirror. Eros. The Prayer. Alethea. I kind of feel like I'm talking to someone who can be all extremes, kind of black or white with the Mirror. I feel like it's like you almost can flip one way or another. Okay. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm not a doctor or anything, but it's almost giving like, I guess like similar to like bipolar. And I'm not saying that you have bipolar, but it's like as quickly as you would be feeling good, you could, snap of your fingers be feeling quite the opposite, upset, angry. It's like you're very sensitive to emotional things around you. And I feel like that's because of your spiritual, like sensitivity. Okay. I think it's because you're in tune spiritually to people around you, situations. You feel everyone could be very empathetic. Okay. But I do feel like you are very dedicated to your soul path, whatever that may be. I feel like it might be something new for you. You might have gone through a lot of things in your life with the destroyer where you feel like maybe you've been on a sort of path of destruction, and that's maybe been an awakening for you. You're kind of getting in touch with this side of you that can sort of self-sabotage, that can sort of flip to kind of seeing the worst. I don't think that you see the worst, but it's almost like a fear of the worst, A fear of the worst. That's what I feel like, okay? But I do feel like who you are, I feel like you are very self-reflective with the mirror, okay? I also feel like you show people a lot of, like you reflect a lot of their issues to them or a lot of their goodness to them. It's not just negativity. You don't just show people where they need to improve. You also show them, you reflect their goodness, their light. Mirrors reflect light. Reflection is only possible with light, So, I also feel like what you say is really impactful. I'm getting like the words you speak being like golden, like there's a diamond in her mouth. Also, yeah, especially with the prayer, it's like what you speak, pay attention because you'll like almost see that around you. It's almost like like Manifestation Monday. So what you speak comes to life almost, okay? But I feel like because of this like flip-flopping, black and white, all extremes energy, it's not just good things that come, that actualize in the 3D. It's also the negative things. And so I feel like maybe we're becoming aware. We're becoming aware of what we need to be dedicated to facing as far as, flipping back and forth between extremes. Okay, now let's jump in with some Moonology oracles to figure out just sort of a quick overview before I get a Celtic cross for Manifestation Monday for you and your manifestations. Okay, Spirit. Tell me about what's going on for my darling in their manifestation journey. What do they need to be aware of, especially with this energy that they might be bouncing in all extremes right now? What do they need to know about that regarding manifesting? Or, whatever you want to tell me. You can also just tell me whatever. You're very close to achieving your goal. Give us moon. Okay. This almost feels like someone who does something, like you might be on a path to doing something, and it's like as soon as you get to where you're about to like really step into the power of something being done, that's maybe when this sort of like black and white contrast, this destroyer self, like, oh my gosh, what is that called? I said it earlier. Self-sabotaging energy might step in and sort of like make you almost not take that final step forward to, achieving your goals. It's like you get almost so close to your goals. You like come so close you can almost taste it in several different areas of your life. And so I feel like maybe there's a little bit of like apprehension because you're like, every time I've done something, it's like I get almost there and then I don't. And I don't know that I have the capability to push through to make something happen. Communication is key. Newman and Gemini, look, this is the twins. This is the reflecting both sides of you, light and dark, all aspects, Man, new moon. But communication, what you speak is so essential. You really need to be careful about the words that you're speaking and the words that you're thinking. Take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Okay. There's that mouth again, breathing. I just heard mouth breather. Okay. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. Yeah. Okay. Adjustments are required. This is something that you're already aware of. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, it's like you're aware of some patterns of behavior that you have that sort of makes you pump the brakes whenever you're right on the brink of achieving something or getting something, or, you know, something coming into you. You like pump the brakes, and it's that self-sabotaging energy, and it's like the universe is really trying to work on you taking time to self-regulate whenever you are in this emotional time where it's like, oh, we're almost there. Then you have some subconscious thought process, some thought processes that says it's not really going to work out. There's something that you speak, that you communicate either in your thoughts psychically or verbally, that makes you doubt that you're actually going to achieve something, especially with whatever you're manifesting. And I feel like the universe is like, this is your time to do something different. Try something different this time. Do something different this time. We'll see what that wants. I'll go deeper into that if I feel called. Also, look at the way these cards came out, okay? Look at the colors. Teal to dark blue, and then it's mirrored. Like, mirroring. You need to be very reflective. Very reflective. Okay. Let's jump in with the Celtic cross. Okay, let's see. Spirit. Tell me what's going on. Give me some more information. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for my darling and their manifestation journey, what they're manifesting. So give me the cards that I need to see and give me the messages, divine guidance. Oh my gosh. This is the High Priestess is out. Okay. Y'all, it's something like you're super spiritual. And this is all about the inner knowing, the be still and know. Right? The seeing beyond the physical. It's tapping into that esoteric power, that spiritual power that knows that you can co-create with the universe to create whatever you want. Okay? I'm going to leave that out because that feels important. Okay? So, overall, it's all about your your psychic intuitive abilities, your spiritual abilities. This might be very important. 1212. Okay, Spirit, will you please give me a card here for the current situation? 9 of Cups. Fulfillment, emotional stability, being good within yourself, whole within yourself, doing what you need to do to stay calm and regulated, taking a break, taking time to breathe out, resting. Okay, what's the blockage to this situation right now? You're in some sort of pause, but it's a happy pause right now. A happy pause. Okay, what's the blockage to this? 9 of Wands. I don't know. Hesitation. I'm scared to push past this 9 of Wands, to put the burden down. I get all up in my feelings. It feels like my feelings are very passionate. And so, good or bad, whatever I'm feeling feels right and true. So whenever I want to give up, whenever I feel like it's time to give up, I feel like that's actually right and true to do. Okay, what happened in the past? Past situation that's affecting this? The Lovers. You had a choice. Head over heart or heart over head. Oh man. Is it too good to be true? Do I choose to love, to pour into things outside of me? Do I choose to pour into myself? The path of love. Where is that guiding you? Okay, what is divine love? Okay. Let's see. What do we expect to happen? It's crowding us. What do we expect? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is that hesitation that makes you sort of block this emotional contentment that you have with the 9 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles, it's like you sort of prepare for the worst. You're just like, I don't really know. I haven't experienced things where it works out. I've been disappointed over and over again. It's a lack mindset. Fearing the worst. Fearing that it's not going to work out. Okay? What do we not expect? What does my darling not expect with their manifestations? Three of Swords, the Moon. I feel like you don't expect something to come to light about heartache in general. Like you don't see a way through. Like you don't expect to be able to heal from past issues. You don't expect to be able to be vulnerable and open, right? To see a way forward. You don't expect that. Okay. What's coming up? Three of Pentacles, the ability to work with other people, to let them in, to, collaborate, to start working on something stable, right? But to let people help you, to let people in, let someone in. Okay, how does my darling feel about this? Six of Pentacles. You're just like, okay, this is really interesting because we're kind of viewing this from a Five of Pentacles energy, which says, I do so much and I don't get what I deserve in return, right? So I feel like your feelings are like, I'm so generous. I do so much. I allow people the opportunities to come in, but maybe I have a hard time receiving the same generosity back. Either I don't see it when people are being generous in return, or I don't receive it because I maybe don't feel like I'm worthy subconsciously. Okay, how do others feel about this? What are the people around my darling that this manifestation is regarding? The Magician. Everyone sees how magical you are. Everyone sees what you're capable of, that you can basically turn like lead into gold, okay? Everyone sees that you have the full capability to do whatever you want. I feel like you've overcome so much in your life, and maybe you have a hard time seeing this about yourself, but other people see that in you. Somehow you're able to overcome, okay? Somehow you're able to make things happen. It's magical. You're so powerful. People are just like, that person doesn't know just how powerful they are, just how impactful they are. I don't even know how they're able to do that. Okay, let's see. What are my darlings' hopes? Give me a card for my darlings' hopes. Judgment. The things will be made right, right? Like a final, like the things are just going to suddenly change. This is almost like a rapture type energy. Like you're just going to be pulled from one reality into another reality, right? You're just like, I really hope that things can change and then it'll be a permanent change. There's no going back. Okay, what are your fears? What's my darling's fears about this? Page of Pentacles. It won't be enough to keep you afloat, possibly, if this is regarding money or a job situation. It won't be enough. There won't be enough. Okay. And what is the outcome here? It's the outcome for my darling and their manifestations. Ten of Wands, finally letting go of the burden, right? Realizing that you don't have to carry all the weight of everything. Realizing how much your feelings and your passions have actually been holding you down. In a way, sort of, it's like letting go. Okay, normally that would be like an overwhelming, overburdened, right? But you've got the Nine of Wands as your blockage, and this would be like okay, it's finally done. We're finally at the end, and what comes next is the Ace of Wands, right? I'm gonna go through the deck some more just to see what else wants to come out for this outcome. Three of Wands. Wow. Queen of Wands. Goodness gracious. Ace of Wands. Look at that. Our spread ends. Okay, there's a Ten of Swords on bottom, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, the Empress. Wow, okay. I like this energy on the bottom. Let me read the outcome though real quick, okay? So Ten of Wands, Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, all fire. All fire. We're in Aries season right now, so this could literally be happening like as we speak in real time. We're doing it live right now. Okay, but I feel like you're just letting go of everything that's holding you back. All the ways that you feel burdened, that you feel not enough, that you feel like you have to do so much and not receive enough back. You're letting go of that and you're like realizing, okay, if I want something different, I have to do something different with the Three of Wands. I need to set a plan in motion, right? And take inspired action whenever the timing is right, testing the waters here. and doing it from a place that knows your power. The Queen of Wands is like such a masterful manifester. She is so receptive to receiving, right? And so powerful to creating whatever she wants, okay? This new beginning that you want, this new inspiration, this new outlook on life, it's yours if you want it. I feel like you're realizing this. This is sort of like passionate epiphanies, right? I really like it. Okay, and then all the swords on the bottom is great because this is logic. This is you applying logic for this. You're just like, okay, the doom and gloom mindset, everyone leaving me for dead, being stabbed in the back, no one's here for me, everything fails, nothing works out for me. It's not in my best interest. What am I going to settle for? What am I going to settle for? I have the power to choose what I'm going to settle for. And so it's like you tapping into this really creative, abundant energy. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune too. Oh my gosh, tapping into this creative energy that just says like, I am actually like the operant power of my reality. If I am motivated enough, if I have the right, I just heard gusto. I never used that word, but gusto. If I have the right gusto, then I can make anything work out for me. Okay, the Empress is a master transmuter. Okay, like she's the compost queen. Okay, other people would just throw their food in the trash. It goes to the landfill, and it's just garbage. And it just rots, and it's good to no one. It's just toxic. Our compost queen here, the Empress, would definitely use those food scraps, turn it into compost, and then feed that compost into a garden and create even more nutrient dense, rich foods, that just nourishes herself, nourishes her family. It's amazing. And this is very healing. You stepping into a place of taking full self-accountability for your own well-being, transmuting all of your hardship, all of your doubt, and just saying, what if I do something different this time? That's the overall message for this, is like using your intuitive psychic abilities, right? Your spiritual, to tap in 2211 on the clock, to tap into that energy of just like eminent abundance. I'm just saying it all is within me. It's not outside of me, it's within me. 2222 on the clock. Oh my gosh, perfect timing. Perfect timing, pouring love into it. Okay, is there anything you want to clarify here, Spirit, for this? What messages do I need to give my darling here for their manifestation journey as they are transforming from sort of all extremes? This is all extremes too, y'all. This is you jumping to a new extreme and maybe sticking with it, because the Empress is very dedicated, okay? The vow over here, the Empress is very dedicated, very vowed. Oh my gosh. Okay. How can I guide my darling while they're manifesting this internal happiness? King of Pentacles. So this is the person who makes everything happen that they could ever want, hope, or dream of, okay? The King of Pentacles is such an amazing archetype to embody in your life, okay? This is not just showing up. This is not just doing this spiritual work. This is showing up physically. This is doing what you need to do. This is putting yourself in situations that, are surrounded with people or opportunities that you want to grow in your life, right? This is not someone who's just waiting around, but even when they are waiting, because look, I said they're not just waiting around. He's sitting comfortably, happy and comfortable, but he's done everything that he needs to do to create the life that he desires, to feel the contentment, right? And it's taken time. You're understanding that it takes time. Maybe the all extremes have been from a place of passion, right? We've got so many wands out here. So maybe this all extremes, black or white, happy, sad, happy, mad, whatever. Maybe that's from a place of rapid fire decision making, and this take time to breathe out, right? Is you stepping into a place that says, I can feel some way and I can still sit on it for a minute. And I can still let a few days pass, and I can think, and I can ruminate, and I can show up consistently and not be so rapid fire changing my direction, Okay, let's see. Five of Wands, the Fool. You're realizing that basically, it's like you're your own competition. There's no competition outside of you. You're just like, I'm only competing with myself. I'm the only one holding myself back. I'm the only one who is being impulsive, who's being reckless. Like, it's me, it's not anything outside of me. If I really get control of me, if I really tap into that inner control, then I'm not swayed by external circumstances that makes me want to, run for the hills or, jump all in. Like, it's being very tempered in yourself. It's realizing this, taking time to really evaluate things. I like it. Any advice here? What else do I need to know? Any clarifiers? Some messages. Justice. Being balanced. This is not black or white thinking, although, things are either right or wrong, and maybe there's a gray area in between. But look at the reflection happening here. Being very reflective. From a centered, grounded place, So maybe this is learning how, instead of just being like swift decision making, all or nothing, you're either in or you're out, maybe this is saying, as we step into this place of sort of taking a step back and evaluating and taking time to breathe out and letting the emotions settle, let that passion, that fire, that gusto kind of simmer down. Maybe from there we can make more clear-headed decisions. Libra energy. Yeah. Clear-headed. Yeah. Enlightenment, the sun, Leo energy. You're just like, okay, if I stay balanced in the face of whatever I'm dealing with, right? And I know what I deserve. I know what I'm worth, okay? This doesn't mean that I put up with things that I'm not, deserving of, but I also don't let things make me feel like I'm not good enough in any type of way. It's just the enlightenment about who you are, really. That, like, this light energy, the goodness that you want, that you desire, it's all sourced from, your soul, your source energy. You're one and whole with that. Hanged Man, new perspective, seeing things differently. You want me to see that? The Wheel. Look at all those major arcanas that came out, guys. The Fool, Justice, Sun. This is a major thing for you. 27 on the clock. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Realizing something at just the right time. You're like, well, that kind of sounds like split-second decision-making. Yes and no. It's funny because, like, this split-second decision, this realizing something just in time is for tempering. It's really beautiful. It's really calm. This energy is really lovely to be tapped into. So thank you if this is your reading, because I like that I get to channel this. This has been a nice break from my last week. So, okay, Spirit, do you have any parting words here for my darling? Look at that 10 of Cups on bottom, which comes after the 9 of Cups, which is your current situation. Parting words. Let's see. 2 of Wands, which would be, making a clear choice about what you want moving forward. Could be changing your mind, but 7 of Swords is right there. Be aware of what is fueling your decision making. What is fueling it? Is it a feeling of, needing to protect yourself, needing to be strategic, needing to sort of control the way things play out? Okay, the 7 of Swords is very strategic energy. It can be like a little sneaky, can be a little manipulative, but I'm sort of just getting the really desiring to have your hand controlling, your figurative hand controlling every single step of the way. And there's a need to sort of release and allow, right? As long as you know what you want and what's meant for you, you can kind of go with the flow, find that balancing, right? Instead of needing to have such a firm grip on how everything plays out. Okay. The Tower, yeah, this is major change here for you. This change feels so nice though, guys. Like, this feels so nice because it feels like you've been coming from a place that has been everything is groundbreaking, right? Everything is breaking news. Everything is like just catastrophic around you, all extremes, right? And I feel like this change is you embodying peace. You saying, I choose peace. I choose balance. I choose to take a minute to breathe and to actually, give situations a few days, if I'm starting to feel worried, like have an optimistic outlook, allow, receive, okay? But it's a big change because this is something that's needed to change, is sort of this controlling grip that you have. Yeah, allowing, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you could definitely be having someone come in, emotionally for sure. That could be something that you don't expect coming in, right? For sure. But this is all about parting words for you, so I'm not going to really emphasize on that too much right now. I feel like it's just pouring love and peace into the situation, into your circumstances, right? Navigating from love and not like, oh my gosh, self-sabotage. I keep forgetting that word. I hope that you forget that word. I hope that becomes a foreign concept to you. Let's see. Queen of Wands again. Wow, beautiful. Aww. Yeah, it's like once you change this, you'll see how many opportunities make themselves available to you that are actually really emotionally satisfying, because you'll realize, like, okay, the narrative of things not working out, or being catastrophic, or things being manipulative or sneaky, that was a perception of mine, that then was creating this in my reality because I'm feeding that energy. And I feel like as you switch this, you're just like embodying this receiving of actual sweet goodness, right? Allowing the universe to treat you kindly, receiving kindness, seeing kindness, having gratitude for kindness, and believing that you're worth the kindness of the universe. Yeah. It all starts with being kind to yourself. I love it. Strength. Nine of Wands on bottom. Look at that. We've got the two starting cards out here. Nine of Cups and then the Nine of Wands. Okay. That was with strength. Yeah, this is sort of realizing that, like, you may have built a level of strength, fortitude, stoicism, power by sort of anticipating the worst, right? You might feel like in order to prove that you are strong enough, that you are capable, it's like you're not allowed to be happy because you feel like you have to overcome so much. Like you really need to show yourself or the world that you can overcome. And this is transforming in a season that says, I've been strong enough. I'm allowed to receive. I'm allowed to rest. I don't have to reject my happiness. I don't have to reject calmness. If I'm feeling uncalm or I'm feeling worried, then I can take my time to breathe out. I can take a few days and I can let the dust settle, and I can be willing to receive and create and not just jump the gun and have to be all defensive, right? I love it. I love it. It's really beautiful energy. Okay, Spirit, how do you want me to close this off for my darling? Healing energy oracles. Okay. You want me to do that last? Okay, what do you want me to do first? Angel answers? Okay. If you would like to ask a question, go right ahead. You do not have to, though. Use your intuition about the answers, okay? You know whether or not these answers actually align with you, so don't take this as like God, okay? You'll know if this is meant for you or not. You don't have to ask a question. I'm gonna sort of decipher these messages as I see fit anyways. So, yeah, Spirit, will you please answer the question that my darling here has asked about their manifestation situation, or whatever they've asked about, and give me the right words, phrases to convey to them. What messages do you want to give them as we are closing this out, Spirit? Opportunity. Okay, I've mentioned the red car theory like months ago, but I'm being told to bring that up again. Red car theory. Go look that up. I don't want to spend too much time emphasizing it, but if you feel called to that concept, go look it up. There's always opportunities around you for whatever you want. Make everything an opportunity for your betterment. Be assertive. Yeah. Be assertive. That Queen of Wands is very assertive too within the next few months. It's funny, like whenever you actually just master your own inner energy, when you master that, things really unfold rather quickly outside of you, but it's great because you're not reliant on it, because you've built a place of home and comfort and solace within your own self, and it's something completely irreplaceable. Okay, be assertive means don't be wishy-washy with yourself. Like, tell yourself, look, if I'm feeling like all extremes, or I'm feeling like I'm doing this and then now I've got to shut off because that's not going the way that I want it exactly right now, therefore I'm going to think that it's not working, I'm going to cross my arms, I'm going to walk away, and then I'm going to regret that later. Be assertive with yourself and say, I know what I want, and I want what I want because that's my soul's calling. So one way or another, this is going to work out. I don't have to understand the how. I don't have to understand the how. I have to just be willing to receive it however it comes in. That doesn't mean put yourself in situations that make you feel like shit or make you feel like, you're out of your power. No, you can take a few days, take some breaths, remember who you are, remember your power, sit in that knowing within yourself, less relying out here. You'll be golden. Things will be transforming rapidly. Trust here is under there. Trust in your ability to create, because you are seriously magical. You're a magical person. Like, yeah, you really are. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Healing energy oracles. That's right, I forgot that I was gonna do that, Spirit. Okay, do you have any parting messages for my darling before I turn off this reading? These are like affirmations, so it might be helpful. What healing energy oracles does my darling need on their manifestation journey? It's a little dramatic. Release. Okay. Release. I stop fighting my fears. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. That's literally what I just said. Thank you, Spirit. I'm honored. I missed doing this too. I missed you. I did. Listen to life. Okay. Listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. Transformation. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I'm aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. It's funny because her arms are outstretched, almost like wings. Faithfulness. I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, and in the universe. It's the God of your understanding, okay? Whatever name you put on it. Self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Positive action. I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go and entrust to God. Affirmation. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. Oh, I don't have to be afraid of others. Yeah. I respect myself and am respected by others. It's beautiful. I hope that this resonated for you, that you feel some sort of like calm and peace. I really love that whoever this is for, that you're embodying this. I can't wait to see what you do with it, because you are seriously next level amazing. I am in awe of you. Okay, tomorrow is Taco Tuesday. We're going to see who's talking about you. I hope to see you then. Yeah. If not, have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, or a fantastic life. I love you so much. Take care and ta-ta.